Good morning, everyone. Today's video is for Friday, May 8th. Today you're going to be working on multi-step conversions, and you're going to be using weight conversions, length conversions, time conversions, and capacity conversions. So we're going to kind of tie everything together. So I'm going to do the first two problems for you guys on your actual sheets today, just to kind of show you, and then you'll be able to do the last few on your own. So problem number one is about Beth, and it says Beth is allowed 2 hours of TV each week. Her sister is allowed 2 times as much. How many minutes can her sister watch? So first thing I know in the story is that we have Beth, and we know Beth is allowed 2 hours. We know her sister is allowed 2 times as much. We're trying to figure out how many minutes can her sister watch. So I'm going to start by organizing my data. So I know Beth is 2. I know the sister is 2 times. So I'm going to draw 2 boxes and put a 2 inside just to show 2 times. I know obviously 2 times 2 is 4. So what this means is Beth is allowed 2 hours of TV. Her sister is allowed 4 hours of TV. But going back to the question, we're trying to figure out how many minutes her sister can watch. So I'm going to use my conversion sheet. I know over here in time that 1 hour is actually 60 minutes. So if you think about our input-output table that we've been talking about with our conversions, when you're going from a bigger unit, hours, so I'm going to go from hours to minutes. So because I'm going from a bigger unit to a smaller unit, I have to use multiplication because there are more minutes than there are hours. So I'm just going to do my 60 minutes times my 4 hours for Beth. And remember whenever you're, or for her sister, I'm sorry. Remember whenever you're multiplying with zeros, just ignore the 0. I know 6 times 4 is 24. Count my 0, there's 1. So I know in this question there would be 240 minutes. For this problem, I'm actually going to go to the second page of your work today, and I'm going to do problem 2 about Colton's puppy. So the question says, Colton's puppy weighed 3 pounds, 8 ounces. At 6 months, the puppy weighed 7 pounds. How many ounces did the puppy gain? So for this problem, we're trying to figure out how many ounces did the puppy gain. We know the puppy weighed 3 pounds, 8 ounces, and we know at 6 months the vet weighed the puppy and the puppy weighed 7 pounds. So I guess to organize my data, I'm going to put start, which was 3 pounds, 8 ounces, and I guess we're going to do end would be 7 pounds. We're trying to figure out how much did the puppy gain. So this isn't an addition problem. I'm not going to add these two together. I know that the puppy started at 3 pounds, 8 ounces. I know the puppy finished at 7 pounds. We're basically trying to figure if this was a tape diagram. I'm going to kind of draw it like this. We're trying to figure out this amount right here. So think of it as a whole part. We know the whole is 7. That's the ending point. We know the part that they started with is 3 pounds, 8 ounces. We're trying to figure out the other pound, or the other part. So what I'm going to have to do first, we're trying to figure out how many ounces did the puppy gain. I'm going to have to take 3 pounds, 8 ounces, and turn them all into ounces. I'm going to have to take my 7 pounds, turn that into ounces, and then I'll just have to subtract them. So I'm going to use my conversion chart. I know that 1 pound is equal to 16 ounces. So what I'm going to do first is I'm actually going to take my 3 pounds and convert that to ounces. So over here, I'll just do 16 times 3. So again, think about your input-output table. Because we're going from a bigger unit to a smaller unit, we have to use multiplication. So I'm going from pounds to ounces. So that's multiplication. I know 3 times 6 is 18. I carry my 1. 3 times 1 is 3, and 1 more is 4. So I know that 3 pounds is really equivalent to 48 ounces. And then I'm going to add the other ounces that are already there. So I know 48 plus 8, 8 plus 8 is 16. I carry my 1 would be 56. So I know this is really 56 ounces. Now I need to do the end of 7 pounds and convert that to ounces. So again, I'm going to use my conversion chart. 1 pound is 16 ounces. So this time I'm going to have to take 16 times 7. And I think I'll do the area model this time for this one. So 10 plus 6. Put my 7 outside. Wherever there is a plus sign, we cut the box. 7 times 10 is 70. 7 times 6 is 42. And when I add them together, I get 112 ounces. So 112 ounces. And now I'm just going to subtract the 2 to finish the problem. So 112 minus 56. I'm going to borrow. The 1 becomes a 0. The 2 becomes a 12. 12 minus 6 is 6. 0 minus 5 I can't do, so I'll borrow again. That 0 turns into a 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. So this part that we're trying to figure out would be 56 ounces. So how many ounces did the puppy gain? The puppy gained 56 ounces. All right, gang. I'm going to have you guys do the rest of the problems on your own today. I think there's 4 or 5 left that you have to do. You can do them right on your iPad. You can click the pencil, the magic pen that's up in the top. You can use a marker and write it. You can click the A that's on the far right-hand side and draw a little text box with your finger. You can type it in. If it's easier for you and you want to just do your work on a scrap piece of paper, you can do it on a scrap piece of paper like I did mine on my marker board. I could take a picture with my iPad, and then I could upload it as an attachment. If you have any questions or you're not sure about a problem, please send me a private message. Guys can email me also, or if mom or dad says it's okay, you can give me a call. They have my number. All right, guys, good luck. Have a great rest of your day.